this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, sometimes people do things, and you just have to ask yourself, what was she thinking? So this 36-year-old college professor from Australia entered the breakdancing contest at the Olympics, and it didn't go like she thought it was going to go. And they have just been dragging this woman all up and down social media. Ray Gunn reveals impact of devastating breaking criticism at Olympics. Australian breakdancer Rachel Gunn, known as Ray Gunn, called the response to her Paris 2024 Olympics performance devastating after she was widely criticized following her debut at the Games. The 36-year-old, who is a university lecturer in Sydney, lost all three of her round-robin contests by a combined score of 54-0 and was ridiculed on social media. And Gunn has since spoken candidly about the abuse she received. Speaking in an Instagram video, she said, "I really appreciated the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. Well, I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt off preparing for the Olympics, and I gave my all, truly. And I'm honored to have been a part of the Australian Olympic team, to be a part of breaking's Olympic debut. This was the first time that breakdancing was an Olympic event, and I think it won't be in 2028. I'm not sure what happened, but I think they made the decision that it was not going to be in the 2028 lineup. After Gunn's performance, a petition was created calling for an apology from the athlete and Australia's Olympic chief, Demijan Anna Meares. It has been signed more than 50,000 times and derides Gunn and Meares for attempting to gaslight the public and undermine the efforts of genuine athletes. In other words, she was just making a joke out of it. She had no business out there trying to dance. She really was just terrible. Gunn defended herself after claims that she was not of the required standard to compete at the Olympics, and she wasn't. Bit of a fun fact for you. There are actually no points in breaking, she said. Well, she was there and took up the space of somebody who might have really been a serious competitor in breakdancing. I'm not sure that the word had gotten out that breakdancing had been entered as a competitive event in the Olympics, because if I'm not mistaken, there were no black breakdancers performing there. And so you have to ask yourself, you got a breakdancing event and there are no people there who created the dance form? Really? If you want to see how the judges scored me compared to my opponents, you can actually see the comparison percentages across the 5 criteria on Olympics.com. All the results are there. I'd really like to ask the press to please stop harassing my family, my friends, the Australian breaking community, and the broader street dance community. So she says the press is harassing them, probably because she was involved, which she had no business being, according to them. Everyone has been through a lot as a result of this, so I ask you to please respect their privacy. People on social media have also been very critical of her. And I mean, it was just the audacity, really. She's 36 years old, a white female professor, which is really not the first thing that comes to mind when you think about breakdancing. But it just seems like she was overly indulging herself. She wanted to get out there and be seen. And since this is the first time that breakdancing was a part of the Olympic events, she just decided she was going to go out there and take her 15 minutes of fame. But the public has been very critical of her because they are saying that she took up the space of somebody who would have been more deserving and could have brought more to the stage in terms of competition. Well, I saw part of what she was doing, and it was just awful. Now, she did better than I could do, but really, it was not something you would go to the Olympics to see. But anyway, she's getting roasted on social media for this little stunt she pulled. Okay, so it just goes back to white privilege. You know, I want to do it, and I'm going to get out there and do it. I don't care what it looks like, and I don't care if I'm taking up the space that somebody else who could actually break dance should have had. So they say they don't know what white privilege is. Well, this is what it looks like. Okay, y'all, let me know what you think about the video, and have a good evening.